otherwise known as 301 Merlino Boss, with a new What If, done by me and completely by me alone. I edited it and everything.
I believe I did quite a bit in this editing. In fact, I pretty much edited it all.
Oh, I mean the editing and concept was done by Kilps. Whatever you are, whoever you are.
And it's Kilps, my good man. Kilps. Kilps, since I spelled Kilps when I was 12. Damn, he passed me.
King of Kilps. Yes, that's correct, I believe. Not that that's that really important, but for today's What If, let's move on. The story I'm proposing is What If the Green Clan Took Over the World? Narrated by me, in a dramatic tone. And it's the third time I didn't get paid for this shit.
If you really want, I'll pay you with 3 gold statues or something. I'll arrange something.
I suppose that'll be acceptable. And we shall begin. Now then, during the 31st century, which is 1,000 years from now, archaeologists will open a frozen test tube where they will find Kilps.
The following will be said in the first person, recounting my tales of what happened during the time prior to my freezing.
Kilps will recount his tale of those events that transpired during the years prior to his freezing. I had appeared in the year 2015. The world's government, unable to solve the economic problems, began to lose power to more outside-influenced groups such as the Anonymous and the Bronies. However, there was a beacon of light. This came in the form of the Green Clan. They had decided to go back to the current governments, as during this time, the government began backing anime as a legitimate badass thing to do. However, the Green Clan leader, growing tired of a weakling government, decided that the best course of action was to take control, which he did. Shortly after, depending on your account, this considered the Dark Age of Oppression, or the Golden Age of anime, due to the fact that the key to Adam Green's success was that he had taken the time to travel, using the powers of King of Kilp's laptop, which was so modified that it was allowing him to access anime and the comic multiverse.
Kilps knew he should destroy Precious. Precious betrayed him and stolen.
Shortly thereafter, each of the Green Clan members took lands of the new empire that they covered across this, which would become the basis of the Outer Anime Haven, where anime reviewers, AMV makers, and abridged series creators were the counts, barons, and knights of this new world order, as those that tried to resist were wiped out quickly and without much effort, either due to being tortured to watch the worst anime such as Fairy Tail non-stop, or the 4Kids One Piece dub if that didn't work. Re-educated by Daimyo Dracon and his education, possibly in his new Empire of Japan, in which he made sure that they were taught the best of anime, as well as ensuring that only the best anime were to be created due to the death of Fairy Tail, as well as the end of all filler as we know it. If any still fought back, such as the Bronies, or the comic fans, they were also taken to Dead Island, in which the walking Double O Dead would use his World War II island recreated in his own Dead Man Wonderland Wonder Park, leading to the death of several rebel YouTubers such as Pidwee and Robaz, the former king of Sweden, as the walking Double O Dead became the ruler of Europe due to the use of his laptop, allowing him access to all forms of mythology and the undead, as well as having Alucard as his private bodyguard. In the countries full of deserts such as South or North America, to Mexico, or the Middle Eastern Empire, the anime hero claimed those lands for his own, using them as lands to create his Hokuto no Ken empire, throwing away the notion of being a hero, to become the first king of this new era, especially after succeeding the greatest martial artist of all time, Kenshiro of the North Star.
The booty warrior, not content with his powers, took the powers of the laptop and then proceeded to go through another universe. He decided the best course of action was to enter JoJo's Bizarre Adventure universe and to become the true Dio that Dio failed to become, the true perfect being.
But what happened to Zoro, I wonder? According to Kilps, Zoro used the laptop to allow him to create the One Piece universe, all on the world's oceans, allowing him to become a true supernova, to the point where he defeated Zoro himself in sword combat, and used his decapitated head as a drinking cup. Now then, the savage Zhuai Panda took control of China and South America, and that he took land in order to ensure that his practice of being a panda would strike well, using China as a place of creating manga to the highest and quickest quality, as well as using South America as a place to use the paper which would use to be made. The random anime shit became the voice of this new age, becoming the MTV, the Comedy Central of this era. If any anime was not aired, then he was enjoying all the luxury that the having the highest wealth could give. Lunar Spiral would become the Empress of Africa, ruling from Egypt, much like the predecessor of Cleopatra, having complete dominion over all those who dared to stand against it. If any man dared to fight her, she would use her laptop powers to summon her private guards, the Doctor and the Master Bewitched, as to her will to kill any who dared stand against her, however often teaming with Anime Hero to see whose followers were the strongest. Shadane would become the czarist of the lands of Russia, using the rich lands to fund power up the laptop, as well as ensuring that her family would have the strong background, ensuring that the massacre of the royal family would never happen again. However, hope was not lost, as despite adamagreen, complete subjugation of much of the world wresting his capital of the Greenville, formerly that of Washington, D.C., now known as the Greenhouse. The resistance was then backed by those who had not dared to conquer any particular area, such as Phoenix Kai, 301 Merlina Boss, and the Anime Blaze, former members of the anime group, but decided that it was better to serve rather than rule. Phoenix Kai did not agree with the methods that his leader was using, as Adam Green was once his former friend, particularly that Adam Green was using the new jutsu on innocent women and children just so that he could test his strength. So Phoenix Kai used the power of becoming a phoenix granted by him from the laptop, allowing him to become the burning symbol of a rebellion. 301 Merlina Boss, I believe that's me, became the Toki of the age, seeing the anime hero as his brother, having lost his way as without the former hero, help Merlin, would have joined the new anime group. In his attempt to stop the hero and his dream of conquest, Merlin paid a high price, having lost his sight as well as losing his right arm and left leg, having to have a metal replacement created after the Second Crimean War, using his powers of DC Comic, granted by him from the laptop, to call upon any power of what a prices of losing one arm would be equal to. Lastly, the Anime Blaze did not agree with Zoro fanboy killing Zoro, as despite the Anime Blaze having much love for smaller anime series, he did not see the point of doing so. So he had seen Zoro fanboy fall, and thus Blaze must be Blaze, on to cleanse all Zoro fanboy action.
And I bet some of you are wondering, how did Kilps end up in the freezing machine in the first place, and why is he telling this tale? And how did Adam A. Green get the laptop? Well, you see, when Adam A. Green sees power, he needed the laptop. As such, he sent Anime Pro, who wished to show his new master his loyalty, by subsequently burning my face to the point where I had to hide my face with the mask. Anime Pro was rewarded much control from the lands of Syria to China, allowing him the power to predict and react to other people's powers and respond to them like a pro. I have been asked several times to join the resistance, in which I reject all notions, seeing that it is not my battle, and I do not wish to extract my revenge. However, an old woman came to me and changed all that. Her name was CC, in which many years later she would help me lead into the fold of the Dark Empire and send me to Friesen to be woken when I was needed again.
Well, there you go, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that bleak little darker look of fiction in this new dystopian future fueled by anime, in which the Green Clan will lead, be divided, and create a brand new story for your listening pleasure. Thank you.
A special thanks to the Merlina Boss, and possibly Zoro fanboy if he decides to upload this as part of his What If. I am also wishing this as a happy birthday to Mr. Anime Green, and this could be possibly a dark future should you become too overpowered. Best of luck.